The story of Elizabeth Holmes, the Theranos Deception. Elizabeth Holmes was born in 1984 in Washington, D.C. She grew up ambitious and idealistic, inspired by innovators like Steve Jobs and Thomas Edison. In 2003, at just 19 years old, she dropped out of Stanford University to start a company called Theranos, claiming she would revolutionize blood testing, making it faster, cheaper, and painless. The big idea. Holmes promised that with just a single drop of blood, her company's technology could run hundreds of medical tests, from cholesterol to cancer, in a small, compact device called the Edison machine. It sounded like something out of science fiction. If true, it would have changed healthcare forever. Holmes had the charisma and determination to convince powerful people. She dressed in black turtlenecks like Steve Jobs, spoke in a deliberately deep voice, and preached a vision of democratizing healthcare. The rise. Theranos raised over $700 million from high-profile investors. Her board of directors included legendary names like Henry Kissinger, former U.S. Secretary of State; George Shultz, former U.S. Secretary of State; James Mattis, future U.S. Defense Secretary. At its peak, Theranos was valued at $9 billion, and Holmes herself was hailed as the next Steve Jobs, the world's youngest self-made female billionaire. The lies. But there was one problem: the technology didn't work. The Edison machines were wildly inaccurate and unreliable. Behind the scenes, Theranos secretly used commercial lab machines from other companies to run tests while pretending they came from their own invention. Employees who questioned the results were threatened, silenced, or fired. Holmes and her partner, Sunny Balwani, controlled the company with fear and secrecy. The exposure. In 2015, The Wall Street Journal journalist John Carreyrou published an expose revealing that Theranos' technology was a fraud. The story sparked federal investigations by the SEC, FDA, and Department of Justice.
For the very first
Within
time,
months,
Elizabeth Holmes
Theranos
is opening
collapsed.
up the secret
Investors
labs.
lost hundreds of millions of dollars, and patients were misled with false test results. The trial and sentence. In 2022, Elizabeth Holmes was convicted on 4 counts of fraud for deceiving investors. She was sentenced to 11 years and 3 months in prison, and ordered to pay restitution to her victims. She began serving her sentence in 2023. Sunny Balwani, her former COO and partner, was also convicted and sentenced to nearly 13 years. Legacy. Holmes's story became a modern parable of Silicon Valley's dark side, the obsession with fake it till you make it culture. It raised haunting questions. How far should ambition go before it becomes deceit? Why did so many powerful people believe her without proof? Please be careful, stay safe, and don't fall for it. Beware of scammers. Subscribe for more stories.